okay, you go to festivals all the time. Do you think there will ever be a moment where it's AI playing the festival?
Would you go to see a specific AI algorithm?
Man, that's a tricky situation, right?
But like the whole shebang of lights is there.
Because that's already happening right now, but not a DJ. It's a whole visual performance, a visual pop idol called Hatsune Miku.
Welcome back
to another week
of Sometimes Crypto,
the Unscripted
Crypto Podcast.
Hey yo!
Exclamation point.
We have our first repeat guest.
Yo, Nelo in the house.
They're trying to butter me up. I was supposed to be here for episode 52, and they just forgot.
Now you're here for.
I definitely did forget. If I told you that,
I forget.
I definitely forgot.
I think.
You did.
I definitely forgot.
It completely.
I thought you were being an asshole for a second. Like, I definitely didn't forget. I chose not to. I was like, damn, bro.
I should have gone with that. I should have gone with that.
Double down.
Just double down on it.
They told me, yeah, you're gonna come for the drinking episode, and nope.
Okay, so here's the thing. Did we say that on the podcast?
No. I
right,
said
cool.
that private. Well, I don't have proof. So.
I was thinking the same thing. I'm like, did I say that on the podcast?
No, I was just curious.
It doesn't matter.
I was just curious because
no, actually, no, we did say it.
I believe saying it.
I think
I just completely went over my head. So here we got.
Cheers. Even though I drank a little bit of mine already.
Land
William doesn't have one.
I don't have one.
Yeah.
So I wasn't drinking.
He does. He does have a woman whipping him though.
These are twist offs apparently.
Oh, they are?
Yeah. Oh, fuck.
So stupid. Over here. We didn't even try it either.
No,
we just went straight to pop it. Yeah. So William can't drink. He drank too much.
That's not what occurred.
It's about to get hot
whatsoever.
in here, and
William
has
hasn't
to start sweating. Me and Onelio are going to be nice and refreshed.
Yeah, because we got beers and he doesn't.
I'll keep on going. You know what, guys? I'll take the heat. It's not a big deal. He's always the one that always says no to the drinking. Not
usually,
me.
Yeah.
So the first time I'll take it. It's my show. Whatever.
This one's in according to one celebration of life.
Celebration of life. We're drinking Lion Shark, Margaritaville brand. Rest in peace, Jimmy Buffett. Obviously.
Oh yeah. Rest in peace, Jimmy Buffett.
Rest in peace. William's not gonna honor him, his death, his life, because he's not having the beer. He doesn't really give a fuck.
I am the sack of shit.
I give too much of a shit to let that pass. Love Jimmy Buffett, huge fan.
Great music.
Cried a little when
Great vibes.
found out he died that day.
It was very sad. Very, very sad.
I already went to Margaritaville too.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yesterday? You had a beer?
Yesterday. I had a margarita.
How was it?
Fair enough.
I would have had a beer if I ordered a cheeseburger, but I didn't.
What did you order?
I got nachos.
Not a cheeseburger.
Big, huge. Oh man.
You usually all nachos?
I ate nachos today. That's how big the plate was. It was.
You had leftover nachos.
Yeah, leftover nachos.
I just got pissed off. They were charging $20 for like a regular ass burger. It was good, but then like, if it was the same price, it was $19 for the nachos. I'm like, damn, nachos is like 3 times the size. The math wasn't mathing, so I just got the nachos.
Math wasn't mathing. It wasn't mathematical.
Fair enough.
I like Margaritaville food though. It's very beachy.
I don't think I've ever eaten Margaritaville.
It depends where you go.
It's very beachy.
I don't know if you guys knew this.
I've been to Margaritaville. I haven't had the restaurant.
Wait, which Margaritaville? In the hotel?
The hotel.
Which one? Hollywood?
Hollywood.
Oh, okay. There's a lot of Margaritavilles in Florida.
Yeah, there's one in
which is where we are. In case they don't know.
City Walk, Orlando, Universal Studios.
Yep. There's one in Orlando, one in Key West, one in Hollywood, one in Miami. There's one in Miami now. A restaurant in Bayside.
Oh, really?
Right by the water. Beautiful.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
They did a whole walk, like a little memorial parade of sorts.
Oh yeah, and Duval Street in Key West.
Street.
That was where the original Margaritaville was.
He's from Florida?
I don't think he's from here. He was a legend in Key West. He was living there. Maybe that's where he got like famous. I wasn't alive at the time, so I don't know his.
You haven't done this in history.
Yeah,
I know I haven't.
I just grew up on his music.
Nice.
Like every time we go out on a boat, Jimmy Buffett playing. Love that guy, and not just that. He's just awesome. He wants to be what us Floridians aspire to be, which is just living by the beach, drinking, having fun,
beach bumming it out.
Yeah, like just
honestly, those are vibes.
Being happy.
Those are vibes.
I haven't seen a single moment of silence or nothing like that for Jimmy Buffett. It's all been parades, parties, drinking, and that's because
It's a celebration of life.
That's what he invokes in people. You know,
You
it's
know,
beautiful.
doesn't have that effect.
Huh.
Bert.
Bert, a little celebration of life.
Yeah.
Bert. If whenever Bert passes away, maybe soon at the rate he's going. Hopefully not.
Fiesta.
This will be a tequila.
Yeah, but Bert is just straight up like, let's get wasted. That's just
That's a spirit. My spirit animal.
That's it.
Have a little party.
Mhm. That's his spirit animal. That's why he's not
What?
having.
What's
a
his
beer
spirit
right now.
animal?
No, Bert sometimes doesn't drink.
Bert is William's spirit.
Bert sometimes doesn't drink. I'm taking a lesson.
So that's why he's not drinking. Because
I'm following the inspiration of my spirit animal, Bert Kreischer. I'm not drinking on this podcast in your inspiration.
I promise. Next time I come, I'll have a permission slip for William to be
Yo,
able to have a
suck
beer.
my left nut, okay? There's no permission slip needed. Jesus, it's my decision. Also, next podcast, we're going to do it on a weekend and we're going to get you hammered. No one's driving out of here that night.
Yeah, that's fine. We recently got hammered all together too. That's how we planned this. Actually,
Yeah, yeah.
it's funny because I almost forgot.
It was a family party.
It was at a family party and we just all got.
Yeah.
I was there.
Yes.
He doesn't remember. I
That was
barely
the-
remember.
That was when you gave us the Bitcoin price prediction that you don't remember.
My fault. I'm sorry. I was unaware of that. And we said we were going to be drinking on this episode too?
Yeah.
My fault.
No.
Yes.
Oh damn! I did.
Yes.
I didn't remember that either. I'm sorry. If I would have known better, I would have. My fault.
It's fine.
The beer's still in the fridge.
I'm not.
We're not
compromising.
drinking though. It's one beer. They put, like I said, they put alcohol in the second beer that you have. They never put it in the first.
I got you. See,
It's true.
I'll eat the butt of today. I'll be the butt of the joke if I'm honest with you.
Yeah, I mean,
I'm cool.
I don't know. Thank you for the permission, but as soon as he said that, they're like, "Oh no, I can't drink today,
I
guys."
didn't
I'm like,
say
wow.
I can't. I said I'm not going to.
Okay.
He did say he wasn't going to. He doesn't.
He
doesn't
never
want to.
explained himself.
He doesn't want to.
Because I said I wasn't going to.
Okay, that's fair.
That's exactly what he said. But he had no basis for that. Like
Yeah,
I don't understand. What,
Hey, I respect it. You know, it's like if you
Whatever.
say something like, "Oh, I don't," like if you say, "I don't want to get fucked in the ass," like I'm not gonna ask. Like you don't have to ask. Oh, why? Why don't you want to? I just don't. You know, I just
Yeah,
don't
but, like,
want to.
isn't it supposed to be a good time?
No, but here's the reverse thing. He's always getting fucked in the ass. Like if someone who's constantly
And then just
getting fucked in
decide-
the ass, like fucked in the ass hard, like you know, obviously an analogy for him drinking because he drinks really really hard sometimes. So if he gets fucked in the ass a lot, and then
I'll say why. Listen.
you want to explain yourself
I'll
now?
explain why am I getting fucked in the ass tonight. I'll say it today. I'll say why am I getting fucked in the ass. Because this weekend I said I was going to cut the drinking as much as possible. And as soon as I get back, it's, oh, we're drinking. I'm just like, yo.
Yeah, boy, you said it this weekend.
Yes.
So this weekend you didn't drink.
Oh, I did drink. It was the last time I
He said
drank.
that. He said that on Sunday night,
You are so.
I literally did.
I'm sorry,
right
but
before Monday started.
that is so cringe because like weekend is when you do the drinking. Shouldn't you make a commitment like that right before the weekend?
Before the
No,
when you're actually gonna
the
drink.
weekend.
So you're gonna drink it this weekend coming up.
No.
Okay, good.
Should have
So-
started on Friday. That makes no sense. Because what, Monday through Thursday you're gonna be drinking?
Who drinks on a weekday?
Exactly.
That's what I'm saying. Who drinks on a weekday?
Well, I mean, it's one beer. Like I said, they don't put any alcohol in the first
In the
one.
first Whatever. Can we get to the news?
Anyways, why are you subscribing
Hold
to this weekday mentality? The week days of the week are just made up.
I'm not doing
I
it.
hate you, Alex. I hate you. No, that's a reference. I literally just said that to him earlier on the phone.
You did. Because I told him you weren't going to be drinking.
No.
That's why I said. I told you William's not drinking today because it's a weekday.
I love how this segment is all
No,
about
you just
me not
said
drinking.
weekday.
Oh, okay.
This segment, this episode, watch. I keep bringing it up. Does Javi watch the podcast?
William wants to get into the news.
Huh?
Does
We're not
Javi
letting
watch
him.
the podcast?
Of course.
Some.
Some? Or you tell her to watch this one?
I'll tell her to watch it.
I'm just kidding. I'm sure it's you. I'm sure you. He is his own man. I'll be real. William is his own man. He's very stubborn about his own rules and all that. That's why I knew, he wasn't gonna break it.
Oh man, this guy. I kind of remember him being on the podcast last time, and remember how exciting it was.
Dude, I pray to God I say something in this episode that just doesn't have the episode here. Fucking pray. Oh my God, that'd be insane.
This guy's so annoying.
You want to get into the news?
I don't care anymore.
I'll take it over. New co-host. So India is officially changing their name from India to. Can you Google it?
He's like, I don't think
they're changing their name. Though.
He's like, I don't think
I don't know if you guys knew that.
I didn't know that.
That's breaking news. That's kind of big.
That's crazy.
Yeah, the president of India,
I don't believe
the
it.
leader, he like said it.
And India agrees.
No. Bharat. There we go. Bharat.
Breaking news.
This was today, 10 hours ago.
10 hours ago.
Fucking fresh.
Like officially changed it?
No, that has been announced.
Because it's not really announced. It's that he said he's the president of Bharat. And then everyone was like, what the fuck? They're changing the name? And they're like, yeah, I guess so.
That's funny.
Yeah. I don't have any good theories on why they changed the name, though. So
I think he made a mistake.
I'm not educated enough.
And
they made a mistake?
yeah, he just probably misspoke.
Man, I just hate like the context of the word India and Indian. Because like, especially in America, it's a really fucked up like mix of Native Americans to Indians.
Yeah.
Can't really identify them.
Yeah, you say Indian
But
here,
in my
and some
opinion, the
people
solution to that is not, obviously changing India to something else, but rather changing Indians of Native Americans
So-
just to Native Americans.
So the president himself refers to the country as Bharat instead of India. Just trying to take out the British influence it had throughout.
That
You
makes
see,
sense.
that's
That makes
actually-
sense because India, I feel like, is not even an Indian name.
Yeah,
It's an English name, so it makes sense.
Bharat does sound more native. That's cool. Very cool.
It's just a conversation thing. It's nothing said.
Yeah, no, it's not like that. Like I said, it's literally just the president going, "Oh yeah, I'm the president of Bharat," and everyone's like, "What?"
Yeah, he just refers to it as Bharat, like
Yeah, I don't know.
very commonly.
Maybe he's just like dropping hints,
Gaining
to like the whatever the Parliament or Congress of India is like. Hey, Bharat's a pretty cool name here. Like,
Yeah,
just drop and sprinkle.
true.
What would you guys change America's name to?
Why would we change America? We win. We're winners.
Honestly, no. But America's kind of a stupid name because there's too many
there's
things that fall under America,
there's
like
two-
North and South.
And Central.
Yeah, like what would you change it to? Or whatever.
Well,
I'm
it's
not saying
technically
pick
it's
something
technically
better.
the United States of America.
Yeah, but then it's kind of
It's
dumb
just the
because
states of America.
Yeah, but there's so many other states in America. That's what my
There's
point. Man, whatever. What would you change it to? The
I've
question
never,
isn't.
I've never thought about it.
Well, fuck,
I'm-
you got time for it now.
I think we stop calling it American. We should call it the United States of America. Just make it longer.
The United States of Americans.
Probably some
Nothing.
No, not really.
some
Bharat would go hard though. Bharat would. I'm not gonna lie. It's a cool ass country. man.
Okay, but Indians call themselves Indian from India, not the Native Americans,
Yes.
obviously.
Mhm.
What would they consider calling themselves Indian, or would they call them Baratian?
That was not it.
That
was not it.
It's not. That's not the one.
There could have been some other ones.
Barati.
I'm too
I would have
uncultured to know.
preferred Bharat mites over fucking whatever the fuck you just said.
I think Barati. Barati sounds pretty good to me. I don't know. It just definitely Baratians is not. This was not.
Definitely
Can
not.
people leave comments in these podcasts?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think anyone's gonna leave a comment. Hey, but comment what would you call someone from Bharat?
What would you change the United States to?
Do you guys engage with your audience at all? Or
I was gonna answer that, but I was gonna do a very pessimistic answer.
oh, that no one's gonna answer it?
What audience?
Oh damn. There's people listening.
There are people.
They are listening.
Yeah, my girlfriend's somewhere in here listening.
Ew.
Hi, JJ.
We got fans.
We have supporters.
We got supporters.
So what other news you got on there? I saw him with a spreadsheet there.
It's not a spreadsheet.
He did have
it's
some.
not a
I
spreadsheet?
like vaguely saw that. I was like, wonder what that is.
Oh, it's not a spreadsheet.
I don't consider.
It was something.
It was a page with numbers.
With, like,
on it.
Yeah,
Okay,
with
with red and
lines.
green.
It was a grid
So I wouldn't-
with numerical values
Yes.
inside of that grid, not a spreadsheet.
Would you call this a spreadsheet?
Yeah, that's totally a spreadsheet.
Okay, whatever.
What do you? That was made in like Microsoft Excel. Like that. That's like a.
It's probably its format. So it's BTC's monthly returns table throughout. This one is just for the month since 2011 to 2023, and gives its percentage for what
That specific month.
Yes,
Start of month, end of month.
correct. So what I was going to talk about was how BTC on average in August and in September are typically red months,
Mm-hmm.
and how typically following the next 3 months. 3 months. The 3 months after that are either going to be 2 more red or 2 more green, and then typically falls into October being typically green, and then November, December flip flop.
So August, September, red, like consistently.
Halving years.
In halvening years.
In halving years are typically red.
Okay.
And after that, they're followed by either typically a green, and then 2 reds.
And then 2 reds, or one of them being.
Or one of them in this specific case.
So October should technically be green.
Yes.
Okay, so as a former crypto millionaire,
former for sure, right?
What would you do right now with Bitcoin?
Not financial advice. You can ideally wait on this price because since September is going to be red. September's tend to be red on halvening years.
It should drop down.
It should drop, and at this current
according to this chart,
according to the Benjamin Cowan.
Why I gotta throw him on the bus?
Yo, because
he made the chart. You're the one giving an opinion right now.
Yeah,
he just gave you the chart.
He's
giving you the numbers.
The
numbers aren't a lie.
Yeah.
No,
what you're about to say is a lie or a truth.
It's neither is an opinion as well.
Right.
These are hypotheses.
These are hypotheses, really. But from this chart doesn't show it, the one I'm looking at. But there's another chart that shows that typically, on average, September is typically down 7%.
7%.
Yes.
From start
of month. So since we started at like 20, from wherever the price is right now, it can probably go down to 23.
I saw it yesterday at 25,000.
Yeah, that's 25. It can probably go to 23. Depending how low it goes, and because it also has the deviation of 17% could go down as well, and that pushes it closer to 21,000.
Damn, that's cheap.
In halvening years.
I'm gonna buy some. Thanks for the heads up. I didn't know this.
And then typically the bull run typically starts to move over beginning of next year, with these months ending 50-50.
And what's the green percentage in October typically, like on average?
30%.
30% green in October?
Yeah.
Damn.
Over the past 10 years.
Yeah, in halvening years, yeah. Plus minus 60%. So high 60, average 30s.
Okay.
And on average, the other 3 months end green. It doesn't necessarily have to happen, but it can.
The other 3 months being
October, November, December.
I thought you said those months were. I thought you said November, December were like flip flop.
They flip flop. Like 2021 it was red. 2022 was red.
Oh, but they weren't.
They weren't halvening
years. Okay, on halvening years they tend to be green.
Yeah.
Okay.
Tend to, but current climates with markets the way they're currently moving, and halvening years there's typically it's 6 months up, 6 months down. They're just spread in between. But there was a point in time, one of the halvening years, which was 7 and 5. So this year can play out a little differently with all the current markets.
Interesting.
I gotta save up to buy some then.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna buy in September.
End of September.
Yeah.
Is this the information you had? So once when we were talking about coming on the podcast, William was brutally drunk. And he said that crypto's gonna go down.
You just moved the camera down.
Give me a second, dog.
We already talked about that last episode.
Oh, really?
Yes.
I'm just gonna leave it there.
And like I said, I don't know why I said that. That was a dumb take to say. 15,000. I say it's not impossible.
Oh yeah.
Definitely not plausible.
Yeah, he did say that.
So wait, in the last podcast you corrected yourself, or the
Yes.
last podcast you said that?
I corrected myself.
Oh, okay.
He brought it up saying I said it was gonna go to 15. I'm like, I don't know why I said that.
because his price prediction the day of the party,
when I was not functional.
No, that was crazy.
he goes Bitcoin's gonna reach 15,000.
I reiterate. I'm like, I don't think that's gonna happen.
No, don't worry. I didn't listen to you. I was drunk myself.
I wouldn't listen. Either.
I made a note. I was like,
Dude, I went home.
I'm gonna ask him about
I
this.
blacked out. They were telling me stories of shit that I just couldn't believe I said.
Really?
Yeah, man. Like she like my girlfriend was like, like taking care of me, making sure I was okay, and she was like looking for like something like to wash her face or whatever, and she just at one point like says, "Oh, can I use this?" It was like a cream or something, And then I said, "Oh, good luck getting that shit out. That's death." I don't remember saying that, but she told me I said that.
Yeah, I remember hearing that story. I think it was like some like hair product.
I don't know, man. It was in my bathroom too.
It was like got to be glued or something like that. Some like hair gel.
That was like a PR for me then. Throwing up 3 times. PR.
That's crazy.
I wouldn't recommend that, man.
I'm sorry. We didn't have a liquid IV at the house.
Yeah, man, you guys fucked me.
I got some liquid IV.
Oh, no. The real sorry from Alex is that I asked him, "Hey, man, can I get a plastic bag? I feel like if I go in a car right now, I'm going to vomit. So I can go home." And he gave me a bag with a hole in it.
Yep.
And I just proceeded to just puke all over my legs because it went right through the hole.
It wasn't. Bag had a hole.
Yeah,
Bag had a hole.
Didn't check the bag. You gotta check your bags, man.
No, now I'm paranoid about bags.
You gotta check your bags. Oh man, this little ice pack thing got me thinking.
What?
Like,
We'll just take a
fix
pause
it
at some point.
later, for sure.
But yeah,
That's actually quite interesting. Price predictions.
yeah.
Not 15K.
No, that's absurd.
Not 15K.
Plausible, but unlikely.
Any other crypto news? How are NFTs? Are they coming back? I've been out of the NFT game since, God
The
knows
SEC is gonna. I didn't want. No, I don't have any crypto. I was the same, but I don't have enough information on it, so
We're not gonna say it.
Why are you talking about me
not
not
fully informed.
not fully informed on it.
So I do have a very riveting story that I would like to get to. It's quite entertaining.
No idea.
It has to do with crypto. It has to do with I want to say tourists, travelers, business, graduates, lovers, underground
both.
underground criminal organizations.
He kind of sucked at doing this, right?
Man.
Doesn't
Look,
he?
I do this to
if
practice.
you want this podcast to go somewhere, maybe you should start scripting it because this is getting a little out of hand.
Which part? Him? How he transitions into things?
That's crazy.
Yeah, right? It's a very crazy story.
No, I haven't even heard the story. I'm saying what is this?
I'll get into it later.
How's his transition? You tell me.
I don't fucking know, man.
He's like,
You think he does it better when he's hammered?
I think he would be so awful at running a circus, like being a ringleader. I feel like Alex would be he would suck at it.
He'll burn the circus down?
I have no intention of running a circus, so
Yeah, good thing.
Good
because
for the circus.
It would fail.
Good thing for the circus.
It wouldn't work out for
no. It's a good thing for the circus because I'm not no ringleader. All right, well,
That was the only thing on there.
Yeah, for that, yeah.
He pulled up his notes and it was just that one.
It wasn't notes. I'm on Twitter looking at it.
And
Have you guys?
they asked me. They're like, "Hey, do you have anything you want to talk about on the
There's
podcast?"
a lot of people. I never asked you anything.
Alex, he speaks for both of you.
I didn't know you were
He
coming on
speaks for
to
both
the
of
day.
you. He speaks for both of you.
Yeah, because you forgot about the conversation.
All right.
Oh, he speaks for both of me?
No, you
both of
speak
you.
for both of you. When
Just
one
the
of you
one
approaches
yeah.
me about sometimes crypto, you guys are an entity. All right, I'm not talking to Alex. I'm talking to sometimes crypto.
Sometimes crypto. That is absolutely true.
Right.
Okay. Well,
Anything he doesn't tell you is his responsibility, and anything you don't know is also his responsibility because I was the one who spoke to him. And anything he says is both yours responsibilities because
So
it's
that
your
is
fault for
accurate.
teaming up with him.
So I'm double fucked.
If he gets sued, you get sued, right?
Double fucked.
No, that's not necessarily true.
In running sometimes crypto, yeah. If someone sues
Hey,
sometimes crypto, it's both of you.
yeah. Sometimes
Okay.
crypto gets it.
So like, let's say you say something
No
on behalf
bashing.
of sometimes crypto, sometimes crypto gets fucked.
Yes, that
Yeah.
is true. That is true. Okay, well.
What's the crazy story? Better not be little.
No,
Red
no,
Riding
I
Hood.
was actually going to leave that for later.
I just can't.
He's not good at it.
No,
He
man.
does. He's not good at it.
How the hell are you guys gonna get views like this, man?
Who's you? You're right. It is you guys. I'm trying to get into work.
What do you mean? Wait, like, who are you calling you guys? Are you not part of
I
it?
am. I try to think I carried it.
Okay, so you
I just don't know if
I
I'm
should
gonna
go
do
I
that
should go
anymore.
over it now then.
I don't know. What else? Like,
Okay,
what else is there to talk? Like, there's no good. Like last time we were talking about movies.
I'll go over it then. I'll go over it then.
Did we watch Oppenheimer at the time?
No, I haven't
No.
watched it.
We never watched it.
No, but I did, right?
Yes.
You guys hadn't.
I haven't. I still haven't watched it.
You know they brought it back to Fort Lauderdale, the big 60 millimeter.
Makes sense.
Dude, you guys should absolutely watch it there. They brought it like they're still rescreening it right now.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and they're gonna rescreen Barbie. I think next month. That's how backlogged their movies are. Like, everyone just wanted to see Oppenheimer. Every single day just sold out immediately. Highly recommend. It's like $20.
So ignoring Alex's hot take because I got over it. Did you see
it's
this
not a
guy?
hot
Did you
take.
see this guy freeze up again?
Oh my god, dude! I was fucking. Oh man, it was.
I don't
so
know. Did we
funny.
talk about that
It
one?
was
We didn't
so
talk about
funny,
that.
Did you
dude.
see him freeze up? I felt
Dude.
so bad for him.
Dude? Oh my god, felt bad.
It felt
Yes.
bad. I felt bad for the country.
I felt what the fuck is
Listen.
talking about feel bad? All right, look, I'll feel bad for an old man when like because when they go like senile like that, when shit's just not working, up there. Then it's another thing to have that man making extremely important decisions for your country.
Absolutely.
That's insane. Same with like it's just in general. Like why the fuck are these people so old?
I'm not disagreeing with you.
It's
What I'm
nuts.
saying is I feel bad that he keeps putting himself in that situation, and then no one in the outside goes, maybe this is a bad idea. And goes, we shouldn't have this.
You're saying he doesn't have the right people on his team?
No, I'm saying America doesn't have the right people on its team.
Oh, what? I agree with that part, but
No, yeah.
You're saying-
his
you're saying that
family's
he
not doing
keeps
the
on
right.
putting himself in the
his
same
family's not doing
situation.
the right thing by his side. There is a current. I forgot her name, man. She's in a wheelchair. I forgot her name.
I forgot her name. I know who you're talking about.
She gave up the right to make her own decisions because her kids are currently in a lawsuit with each other, and she gave full power to one of her daughters. That's her full daughter, and not the other two. She signed away her. I forgot the word.
okay. Her
Decision.
daughters were not fully her daughters. Okay, whatever. Because you said
Did you
that.
follow?
Yeah, because he said he gave the rights to.
Man, find their name.
She gave the.
Man, find their name. Old lady wheelchair
I think I know
Congress.
that's
Old
it.
lady
This is
wheelchair
really what I'm
Congress, man. The point is, man, like I am like kind of. I haven't found the phobic word for it, but I'm like old people phobic, man. Like love my grandparents, love a lot of people's grandparents, but man, we gotta stop giving a fuck. Like about them.
About the older
Like they shouldn't be allowed to do things that we care about. 89 years old.
Yeah, her.
In my opinion, people shouldn't even live that long. Imagine fucking.
I don't know. Okay, no, she
that's
has a right to
crazy.
live. She has a right to live.
No, I'm saying like I wouldn't want to live to 89 personally.
If I'm in, dude, if
You
I'm
just not in a
she
wheelchair.
needs help wiping her ass. 100%. I'm
but what if you
sorry.
don't?
She does.
I know she does.
She's
But what
an-
if you don't? I'm cool if I
If I no, but not at 89. 89 is rough, dude.
dude, if I can wipe my butt at 89, I'm chilling. I'm happy.
89 is rough.
Yeah,
Man.
yeah.
Hey, I have a quote from Jimmy Buffett, man.
Okay.
That applies to his very same situation. It's from a song called what was it? It was Growing Old But Not Up. That's the name of the song. And the lyric towards the end of the song, I believe, goes something like I would rather die while I'm living than live while I'm dead. That lady's living while dead. If you're in a wheelchair, can barely function, 89 years old, probably, doesn't have everything right in her brain, because we deteriorate with age. It's just a fact. To me, that's not living. I would rather die while living, while
Absolutely.
I'm happy, having a
100%.
good time.
I agree with that.
Than being alive when I can't do anything that I love, anything that I can fully enjoy. Like, come on. And that's why I'm glad Jimmy Buffett went out the way he did. That's why it's a celebration of his life. Like, I'm just glad he died happy. He didn't die like super, super, super old, and he was still going around the world singing, playing his guitar for people.
There's an episode of Hidden Brain, a podcast for like a psychology podcast, that kind of goes over that whole topic, where if you are, at least currently, most people in a good quality of life tend to have that saying, like, oh, I rather have a quality of life than die than like just live longer and have no quality of life. But then surprisingly, when they ask people in that situation where they're not particularly living the best way, like they don't have the quality of life that we say we want to have, a good amount of those people, I forgot the numbers, but like a good amount of those people switch up on that and say, no, I want to live. They choose to keep on living.
I have the information though, so I can explain it to you better.
Absolutely.
So what's going on is she had a daughter with her first husband who passed away, or they divorced, passed away. I don't care about that one. That's her first biological daughter.
Okay.
Her other husband that she had later on, who passed away in 2022, was very, very wealthy. He had 3 other daughters.
Okay.
Her biological daughter signed over her mother's rights of the power, to sign for things on her behalf.
Like power of attorney.
Power of attorney. There you go. Her daughter doesn't like the other 3, and since she has power of attorney over the entire estate that was left to her mother, there's a dispute going on that she may not want to share the wealth that belongs to the other 3.
That's dramatic.
That's what it was. Also,
I'm glad I'm not in those people's situation.
No, not just that. What people are saying is if she doesn't have the ability to handle the trust that was left to her by her late husband, because she's 89, why is she still in Congress trying to make decisions?
Yeah,
True.
It just doesn't make sense.
How does that make any sense?
Yeah, it doesn't.
These people are too old, man.
I think they're all too old.
And I can safely say that here because no old people know how to find this podcast.
Got a clean house.
But yeah, it's like, man, if you can't find the search history on your damn iPhone, what makes you really think that you have the problem solving skills to fix like this country's problems?
You don't.
You just can't, man. There's people struggling to read their fucking emails nowadays, man. And in those positions of power. It's ridiculous.
I found the word for what you were looking for, by the way.
Well, what was he looking for?
I don't know.
The word for dislike of old people.
Oh, look, you have a word.
Gerontophobia.
God, I wish you could.
Gerontophobia.
Is it that?
He reads better than I do.
It's gerontophobia. GerontophobiA.
Yeah,
Gerontophobia.
Seems like you're pronouncing it right, yeah.
What I was going to say was, wouldn't it be amazing if you could just have new people come in? Just get rid of all
the government.
Yeah,
I thought you were talking about right now. I'm like, bro, what?
I was like, wait, what's the reference here?
The government, assholes. Just get rid of all of them. Anyone 65 and up, get rid of all of them.
Man, bro, if
there should be age restrictions on.
There should be
offices.
because honestly, you're pretty out of touch if you're over 70.
Not only are you out of touch, I feel like there's a certain time and age where you just don't care.
Look,
anything that happens from this point forward is irrelevant to you.
I'll put it like this, bro. I'll put it like this. In the state of Florida, if you are under the age of 14, I believe is the number. If you are under the age of 14, you can get a fishing license for free. If you are over the age of 65, you can also get a fishing license for free.
It's facts.
Why? Because in both, you are mentally impeded. What do you want me to... It's not a coincidence. It's not like, oh, they're old, blah, blah, whatever. No, it's because sometimes they literally cannot have the mental power to look up the regulations for fish and blah, blah, blah and be responsible, or figure out a way to buy it, which most of the time you buy licenses through Online, Like a lot of times old people get a pass when they catch an illegal fish or something like that, which is crazy.
We never got one of those.
No. What, an illegal fish?
No, a pass for catching.
Oh, yeah, no. They're tough. No, they're tough on that. I was about to say, yeah.
No, because they're like sticklers. We're like, goddamn.
No, in Florida don't fuck around.
We had one. We caught two mahi-mahis in close to the inlet, bro. We thought they were legal because we thought you can measure. It was measured by the tip to tip, not the fork.
Oh,
right, bro. And with the tip, they're like they're 21, 22 that they needed. Mm-hmm. At the fork, they were like 19, 18. It was mad short. And we were so confident what we had was legal.
You busted out that cooler go check.
No. Dude, honestly, we were so... Bro, we had time. If we wanted to, if we thought it was illegal, we could have grabbed it from the boat. Gone. They would have never known.
Of course.
We took our sweet-ass time. We were confident, and they pulled up to us. Of course, because we had the biggest boat there, like always. They were like, what do you guys catch? We're like, oh, we caught these. And he goes, huh. Okay, let me see those. Bust out the measuring tape. He goes straight to the freaking fork. We all go, oh shit. We're like, fuck.
Yeah. Well, it's funny that they switch it though. Like just for reference, it's not always at the fork.
No. Sometimes it's
the tip. Sometimes it's the fork. It depends on the species.
We thought it was fork. We thought it was tip. Whatever. Well, end of story. A $500 ticket. Not that bad. Plus you have to do the fishing school. No, someone else had to do it, but it was that. And they had to go to court.
Only one person had to go.
Yeah,
Take
one person took the fall for all the fish.
No, I had a guy. I get a lot of these stories.
Oh, for sure.
Many. I work at a fishing store, and man, like I saw a guy. He spent, I think, total over $7,000 in court fees and everything like that. Get this, for one lobster.
Oh, for sure, lobster. 100%.
Wow. One lobster. Here's the problem.
Tell me.
Right, it was like stacks on stacks. It was incredible. One, it was out of season.
Oh,
number one. Two, it was too small.
Oh.
Here's the kicker. This is the one that really got him in trouble. He used a spear gun. Fucking idiot. You are not supposed to harm lobsters.
You can't.
Like, and lobsters are very protected in Florida. You can only get six
per season.
Per person.
Per person.
In season.
Per person.
Per person.
Yeah, technically per day.
Okay,
per day.
Okay.
Yes.
Oh, okay. I see.
I say that because people bring them in.
That's illegal. Yeah.
It's just technically illegal. If the FWC technically sees you fish it, take it back, and then go back and get more, they can give you a ticket.
They also have to prove you were out there. It's not just word of mouth.
Okay.
They have to
Well, no, it's 100% up to the discretion.
Yeah, but
if they saw you, but like I said, they would have to follow you. They would have to literally follow you.
Yeah, they have to
super
the odds of that happening.
Yeah, but
even if they follow you, they have the camera on the boat that tracks you.
Yeah.
So there's proof.
They'll have proof.
They'll have proof. That's what I'm saying.
They see you one day, and then they
FWC
see you
does not mess around.
Yeah, especially in Florida, bro. But so I have a follow up question now. We brought up that you work at a fishing store. How do you think crypto could affect, or like blockchain could affect transactioning for stores? Or is like, do you think it's too complicated?
I really thought you were gonna tie it as, how do you think the blockchain's growing technology is gonna affect the landscape of fishing? I thought you were gonna say some shit like that. I was like, bro,
how can we track fish size?
That's what I was about to say. I was like, because you said fishing. Since you work at a fishing store,
because you work in retail.
Okay, yeah, retail, yeah,
better,
that's better said. I was about to lose it, dude. I was like, no way.
You're like, how does man go there?
No, in retail, 100%, it could help so much. Like it could be really beneficial. It's just that it's just not mainstream to pay through blockchain. It's not, like, unfortunately, a lot of businesses that are more up to date. I work at a more like mom and pop shop.
100%.
So it's gonna be like, oh yeah, cash, credit, debit.
Yeah.
So you think it'll be like too much of a hassle?
It is too much of a hassle. Only because the major companies, when it comes to transactions for debit and credit cards, don't also deal in crypto. To deal in crypto, you need a separate company.
Yeah.
That's just how it is. And that's a separate company, separate fees, more ways for payment, more ways to get scammed. Like, it's just opening the door to something so niche that you can just say, just give me your debit card. Because someone who has a crypto wallet, that they're also going to have a debit or credit card or cash.
The majority.
It's not vice versa, though. Like it's not going to be like that for a credit card. Like, we have the credit option for the fact that, a lot of people will not have cash or a debit card. They will just have a credit card.
That's me.
Yeah. Or some people will not have either one of the cards and have cash. You want to open yourself to the most amount of possibilities to, take in money.
And with these amount of headaches.
Exactly.
Typically.
And crypto really is a headache.
Yeah, of course.
Especially because of, like, for example,
the
time you have to wait for a transaction to approve. Another example. Like, it's not like immediate, I'm pretty sure, right?
It can be.
Not on all blockchains, no. But
exactly.
But
it can be.
But it can be.
I know some of them take a little bit. And it also depends on where they have their wallet, for example, I'm pretty sure.
So, yeah.
So, like, for example, like Coinbase wallet, like, I'm pretty sure they take a little bit sometimes when it comes to certain amount of transactions.
So, yeah, but the thing with the Coinbase wallet is it's KYC.
Yeah, so
to sign up for it.
What I'm talking about, like,
explain to the audience what KYC. I know what it is. I just want the audience to know what KYC is.
I think they'll know by now, but it's
we explain it to them because they're dumb, bro. They don't know anything about crypto. Just explain
it. Customers.
Dude, I'm kidding. I don't know what it is. I'm saying it was a joke.
So
it's know your customers, meaning it's you're putting in your information on who you are, your name, sometimes your social. It all depends on what requirements they're filling out for. So, like, to sign up for Coinbase, you have to put your social, as you know. That's because that's KYC. They have to know who you are and who it belongs to.
Got it.
So that way, whenever you send money, whenever you send crypto out, they may not question you on it as of right now, but if it ever came to, they can question you and be like, this $1,000 transaction that you sent out, where did it go from? I know it belongs to you. Where was it sent after? And so it hasn't happened yet, but that's like the travel rule that they implement in other parts of the world.
That's interesting, because I also want to see like crypto wallets where they just turn into like basically an NFC tap to pay.
They have that.
Yeah, Solana.
Yeah,
has
but it's not super common.
No, but Solana is working. It's called Solana Pay, and it's literally that. It's you.
That's
you
the
pull up
future.
QR code, boom, read it.
But that's technically not
It's
paying.
not- it's
yeah,
not-
that's what I'm saying. It's not technically paying through blockchain.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I mean. Like it's something like that, but for blockchain.
Mm-hmm. They have similar things with Bitcoin's like Lightning Network. There's a company called Strike. It is KYC, but that you just scan a QR code and within seconds it arrives in your wallet.
Which I do think for public transaction that it will have to be KYC. It's the only way it really makes sense. Like for store to stores.
Not necessarily.
It's the same thing for debit and credit cards, though.
or it's. I mean,
Like that they have your info. Yeah,
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. It does make sense.
But cash transactions don't require information for your client.
But the thing is, for at least the way I look at it for crypto in that sense, since people are so skeptical of it and it's probably going to be somewhat heavily regulated, they'll probably implement it for those specific niches, be KYC. Maybe.
I think
Ideally, you wouldn't want it to be.
so. In terms of like retail,
Retail.
if it's small stores, like small transactions overall, like high volume, low ticket,
Yeah.
then you don't necessarily need KYC. If it's a bigger thing, like you're buying a car or a
Probably
house,
for bigger things.
then there you would need KYC because you want to make sure where the money's coming from is legitimate.
For bigger things, I see that.
Yeah,
Stores,
so-
maybe not. You're right. I'll give you that.
Some type of like plugin, referring to what you're saying, a issue with the fact that there's no easy way to accept the payments in one single manner, like with the software that you already had, the hardware that you already have in a business. A plugin for like Square, the like payment platform, just accept crypto, like it just shows your QR code on your thing, would be some way of like making it easier for the people who already have crypto.
Crypto is just not functional enough, in my opinion, right now. You know, like they're not making. It's not so incorporated into society yet. And that's me living in Miami. You know, which is like really forward thinking in that. Just think about the other parts in the world. You know. Like
Well, the other parts are more.
Yo, so we do live in the United States.
In this country, Miami is definitely
give you that.
top, like, you know, three.
I'll give you that.
In Miami, in terms of the United
in the
States,
whole country.
in terms of the United States, Miami,
We are one of the top.
Miami
So,
is definitely super
so think
advanced.
about like all the fucking places in
I
Idaho
know-
and shit. You know, like,
I know like a B2B business to business company that does accept cryptocurrencies. For the most part, like those are bigger tickets, but not as high volume, and those clients tend to be repetitive clients, like clients that they know for a fact will come back. I want to say 3-4 times in a month, mainly because it is a B2B business. In terms of like going to public use, like general public, just general goods, it is more difficult because now you're working with a much bigger range of people.
that's what was happening with debit cards too at first. Like, you know, like
What do you mean?
debit cards, like and banks,
Mhm.
like paying with things with debit cards after you deposit in a bank. But like when that first started, like that shit was.
Yeah, no one used it.
No one uses it.
They're like, what
People
the hell are you
pay
gonna
with
do with
checks.
the debit
The
card? Give me
fees.
cash. Some places are still like that,
The
where they say no
fees.
debit card, give me
Yeah.
cash.
Mhm.
You know, like
Do you remember commercials where they'll put it like there's a line going on and there's a person in the front paying with like a check and they're writing it out to the store and then they would give the check in and then the very next lady is paying with a card. And
No,
then
I don't remember that.
I remember that commercial.
I don't know the commercial.
So a long line, and then the next day there was no line.
What? No, same day, same moment. It's
Oh,
just
same time.
I did have someone try to pay in check though with me once,
Yeah.
and I just said, "Lady, it's
No.
not gonna fly here."
So yeah, you can't like it's difficult because if the check bounces, then you lose your merchandise.
Yeah, like
Yeah, for things like that, yeah, 100%.
it's just like it's check is so like
Check is like just credit to a degree, because
A little different.
You can't cash a check immediately. It's gonna take
yeah, but
days.
credit no matter what,
Credit,
no
it's
matter
immediate.
what, it's not even your money being spent.
Okay,
Yeah.
but the thing is, okay, and credit that you as a business or as an entity are offering to the client immediately.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
it's a credit for the business because it's potential asset loss.
Correct. In terms of credit,
if you look at a business in terms of like credit, like what is a credit for a business?
No.
It's a loss.
Yeah,
you know,
it's a risk.
It's a loss.
It's only a loss if
it balances.
Yeah, but
it's a gain.
In that moment, it's a loss because you haven't gained the money. That's what I'm saying. Like if you were to put it in an accounting sheet,
but you have an accounts receivable.
You have the paper saying I have.
It's an accounts receivable.
Yeah, but you can't. I'm pretty sure you can't count it as one yet.
Because it's an account receivable.
Because it's not in your hand.
It's accounts receivable.
Yeah.
So like you're expecting the money to come in, but the problem is if it doesn't come in, that's when you lose.
I just don't see how someone could trust it. Like, I mean, checks are like, unless, like, the only time a check makes sense is when it's from a source that you're constantly buying from and both parties benefit from having a relationship with each other. But you can just, like, we don't even have to talk about the pros and cons of a check. No one fucking uses it.
No one uses it.
No one uses it. Not only does no one use that, everyone agrees in this. This isn't even
You'd
a
be
topic
surprised.
of debate.
I actually process like 10 checks a day.
All right, sorry. Anyone who's watching right now doesn't. Let me
None
clarify. They're not going to pay with checks.
Have you ever written a check before?
Yes, lots and lots of checks.
Never.
No.
Never. Oh, I've only had to do it for like business reasons, so not like I've never written a personal check in my life,
really,
ever.
I'm gonna start carrying around a checkbook, and whenever I need to send you guys money, I'll just give you the check.
Oh, okay.
I'm not selling you no more.
I'll start. In that case, I'll start bringing around with me a boxing glove, punch you in the balls every time you try to hand me a check.
You could do it without the boxing glove.
Okay.
I like to live a little.
Well,
that's what the point of the check's for.
I guess we'll come back to that. I guess you just like really threw me off there.
I was like, that wasn't expecting that
we
one.
got to this.
Give me a sec. We'll be back.
My guy.
So he told me you want to talk about AI.
AI?
That's what he told me. He has some things.
That's what he said. Okay, so
dude, I like AI. A lot has happened with AI since I've last talked to you guys. Actually.
Yeah.
Yeah. Especially music. It's gotten spicy.
Oh yeah.
Someone has officially made a commercial product of an AI generation of sounds and samples. Commercial use. Paid. You gotta pay to use it.
Is it any good?
Very fucking good. But a lot of people obviously are gonna be like, it's soulless, it's bad.
But is it? No. But
it's cheating. It's not cheating. You wanna know why it's not cheating?
Why is it not cheating?
Because it's the same shit. If you go to a store, like an online store, and you buy a sample pack, of a bunch of like different sounds, you use that, it's not cheating. But all of a sudden, when you generate those sounds to specifically something you type, that's cheating. That makes no fucking sense.
I think they call it cheating because, as you said, the soul part. I think it's because they want a human creating it.
Which makes no sense, man. Because either way, it's all on a fucking computer.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. I was like,
guys, it's not
like if you go back, let's say like 80 years, you go back to where they were sound designing movies, right? Like, well, not to bring up Godzilla again, but when they made Godzilla's roar, they didn't use no fucking computer. They just grabbed a bunch of recordings of different things, of things being broken, slammed, stretched, and they layered it on top of each other at different volumes, and boom, that's the roar.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that. That's kind of cool. So like actually like just different noises being combined.
I'm pretty sure one of them was even an instrument. Part of it is also, I believe, a lion roaring. It's a whole mix. It's a weird roar, I will say. But like, you can make that with a computer.
But you can
now.
identify the different sounds, and if you broke
Absolutely not.
What?
No. I mean, if you had them individually, no one has those recordings.
It's all because it's all compressed together.
Yeah, I mean,
so you can't get that compressing and break it down.
I don't think that was archived. I've never seen it, and I'm a pretty big fan. I think I would have seen it by now.
Cool. I just thought you could like break down the sound of it.
I mean,
maybe
you're the one with the computer. Look for it. You're the one that can just search up like what made up the Godzilla roar.
Oh, I didn't mean that. I meant like, could you get the sound itself? Like it's roar.
Like okay, he's saying
reverse. Like if I gave you a list and you listen to the roar, you could just like reverse engineer it like from listening.
That's what I was asking.
Probably not.
Okay, that's what I want to know.
Probably not. They did a good job with it though. You could probably reverse engineer the new one. The new one is just like the thing is they use part of the old one. Like an example,
He's
like,
really not about fucking Godzilla. I'm not gonna lie, bro.
I'm wearing my Godzilla shorts. Camera can't see it though.
Want to stand up for the camera to show them?
All right,
I'll stand up for the camera, so I stand up.
Oh, they can. Oh, they can't. You want to stand on a chair? They can't see it. You can stand on a chair. I'll give you permission. I'll hold it.
Just don't fall. Cool.
Camry like that?
I'm using that picture of your crotch as like the screen, as the the thumbnail.
Want to show your butt?
It's different on the back.
Perfect. I'm just gonna snip that.
I'll zoom in. I'll tell Chris if you can just zoom into his butt when he did that.
Hold on, and I got the socks too. Actually, I got
Sock
Godzilla
gang.
socks.
Oh, you do got socks
I
on.
might as well go through the whole drip. I got Ganondorf on my shirt.
That's Ganondorf?
Yeah.
Ganondorf.
Just a very sweaty,
Oh.
sexy version of him.
Okay, I didn't say all that now, but yeah.
Well, I mean, yeah.
I'll give it to you.
I thought he was like a Hawaiian warrior.
No, that's Ganondorf. Oh, the mic probably didn't hear anything I said, actually, now thinking about it.
You're good. It caught it somewhere.
Yeah, maybe.
So you like the AI that's coming out like for music? Like what's being
Yeah.
produced?
You know, like, just different ways to create a song. It's still someone creating a song.
Fair enough.
It's new tools being explored.
In my opinion, if AI is replacing a musician, like a certain category of musician or whatever, then that musician is not good enough to make music. Then there's no humanness to it. That's just my opinion.
What do you mean? You lost me. On the
Like
whole
man, the human race moves forward. If we make AI to make music and you as a musician cannot keep up with it, you lost to AI. Simple as that.
Do you think that would ever happen? Like, do you ever think we'll reach a point where AI makes better music than like a live DJ or a
Shit,
live?
maybe.
Do you?
Maybe.
Not right now, no.
No, I know that.
Soon enough.
But do you think like okay, you go to festivals all the time?
Yeah.
Do you think there will ever be a moment where it's AI playing the festival?
Would you go to see a specific
AI
AI
performing?
algorithm?
Man, that's a tricky situation, right?
But
'Cause
like the whole shebang of lights is
no,
there.
because that's already happening right now.
Really? Where?
But not a DJ.
It's-
It's a whole visual performance, a visual pop idol called
Oh,
Hatsune Miku.
yes.
Although she's not strictly AI,
Yeah.
she's not.
she's not a human.
That's not a
She's
human.
powered by
singing.
AI?
Technically,
Really?
because those are called. Man, what is it called?
Wait till Godzilla gets that. I mean, not Godzilla. Gorillas.
I remember when I remember her.
I was like,
I
the
remember
cringe.
it came out that news
The
article.
cringe.
And it's like popular. Like people, like thousands of people go to watch it.
I would go to a Hatsune Miku concert. The fuck?
You're right.
That shit looks cool as fuck.
Bro, lights are wild. Like it's all crazy.
Yeah, man. People look like they're having fun. And
The fact he brings up and like jogs my memory.
So look, let me explain basically what Hatsune Miku is. A lot of people don't know what it is.
You're right.
Like not and I don't mean like maybe you've seen her, but you don't know how it works. So basically, it's someone typing in the lyrics and then playing the notes. Isn't that crazy? All right, so let's say man.
So
say,
whatever
say,
she's
like
saying-
what's a song melody that we can talk about? Like New Rules by Dua Lipa. I got new rules, I got right. Like you see
Sure.
the notes, right?
Yeah.
Now that's someone singing the notes. Now imagine you played those notes on a piano and then just type the lyrics.
Mm-hmm.
That's what Hatsune Miku is.
Oh, interesting.
I forgot what it's called, man.
So-
Porter Robinson made one recently.
Who?
Porter Robinson,
No idea.
one of the
Big
most
artist.
famous musicians, I would say but it's okay. William doesn't.
I'm not cultured.
It's
William
alright.
William doesn't
I
listen
admit
to
that
music.
though.
Porter Robinson, in terms of electronic music, to be fair, but pretty well known guy. And he made one. He doesn't necessarily make music with it. He does make music with his own voice, but he made one of his own voice, which is crazy.
Oh, really?
I just forgot what it's called. I think it's called VoiceBox. Really don't know. Vocoder. No, I forgot, man.
Gorillas doesn't work under that.
What are you talking about, Gorillas, man? Gorillas is just a dude.
Just a guy. Yeah, that's what I'm asking. Like,
Yeah.
I'm for clarification. What's with the hostility, man?
No, I'm just confused.
I'm
Like,
asking because Gorillas is also a virtual like band.
Yeah, no,
Similar to Hatsune Miku.
no. But here's the difference.
That's
Hatsune Miku is run by a group of people, but it's just a bunch of group of people making music and then slapping Hatsune Miku's. Man, is it called
Vocaloid.
Vocaloid? Thank you. I knew it wasn't vocoder. But Vocaloid music.
Mm-hmm.
That's what that's called. Where it's not a person singing.
Yeah, Vocaloid is
It's technically AI.
singing voice synthesizer software.
Yeah,
Interesting.
it's crazy. Vocaloid music is nuts. I like it. It's
So they
pretty
just
cool.
type in what they're gonna say, put in
what
some,
they're gonna sing.
what they're gonna sing. They don't talk.
I'm sure you can make. Yeah, you can make one talk. It sound like Portal. You know the Portal lady.
The
Gladys?
Portal?
Gladys
Oh, from the game Portal?
Yeah, from the game Portal.
Okay.
Like, hello, human, like that.
Mm-hmm.
Like that.
Sure.
That could be like Vocaloid.
Yeah, Vocaloid.
It's crazy.
That's pretty cool.
Obviously, you can also adjust rhythm.
Mhm.
You know, that's without saying. But the main part is typing in the words and putting in the notes. That shit is crazy.
That's live, or is that done?
No, done
pre?
pre.
Done
Yeah,
pre.
yeah.
That'd be crazy doing your live.
Yeah, no, that's what I was saying.
Typing
Someone's
away.
Yeah.
just typing
I
away.
That'd be
know.
crazy.
Like I like
And then someone else there just.
something live would be the closest thing. Would be one of those a talk box, which would be it is kind of like it's like kind of like a guitar amp, where it like makes a certain noise. You connect it to your instrument.
Is that the thing with the tube?
There you go. Yeah,
I saw that the other day. I was like, that looks pretty
it's
cool.
very cool. Man, I wish you guys had like a Jamie that could show it, because it is a very cool thing.
We're getting there one day.
Yeah, because I know you people are way too fucking lazy to Google this, but it's really cool.
Yeah, like,
So if you care about music and shit, check it out. It's pretty cool.
One day we'll have a Jamie. I can
One
put it
day
up
for
for
sure.
sure.
Yeah,
One day.
cheap ass production, bro.
Yeah, I'm gonna give it.
We're working on a budget.
That would be nice if we could like connect our laptops to a thing that would just play it and you can just add it to the video.
Yeah, you could be your own Jamie, man. I believe in you.
Listen, it's hard to type and carry.
Ooh,
It's hard, man.
Carrie.
I have to talk shit sometimes just because I know it gets on your skin to bother.
William
Yeah, but
just
now I'm gonna talk shit. Who squats more?
William
He does.
William
Okay, and then he carries. In
But I
that
bench
sense.
more.
William was just trying to make up
That's fair.
for the roasting that he got earlier.
I am.
today.
That's fine.
It's okay. We all
He
take
didn't
shots.
get roasted too bad, you know.
We just take shots at each
I
other.
could
back
have grabbed the fact that his girlfriend's not letting him drink right now and really driven it to the ground, but I was like,
She already did that for you.
She already did that for him.
Yeah.
I don't know what he's talking about. He just sounds very hostile.
William's trying to defend himself.
He's
But
trying-
I'm not defending myself. I'm saying. saying I'm with.
I'm enjoying the beer.
Okay,
It's
I'm a-
really tasty.
I'm gonna go back to the story that I wanted to say earlier.
Peter Piper. I thought that was the story, but
Peter
It's
Piper.
ridiculous.
It's a nursery rhyme. Search it up. You search it up. I'm not telling this cat.
you search it up. I'm not the one with the fucking computer. It's not a nursery.
My
rhyme.
dude, I'm telling
I
you
could have
because
sworn
I
it was a
had
tongue
it.
twister.
I had it on my computer.
Oh yeah, and I'll believe anything my fucking computer tells me.
Oh, I'm telling you. Well, you know what? I don't even want to talk about the story no more.
Tongue twister nursery rhyme. All right, there you go.
There it is.
But it's a tongue twister too, though.
1813, first published in 1813. Am I reading that right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's old. It's not that old though.
1813 is not that old.
What, 200 years?
It's not that old.
Isn't that like?
Your grandma must be a fucking spring chicken then.
Well,
It doesn't make any
You're
sense.
talking about
Yeah, I get that age and numbers is relative, but damn, dude.
human life. Yeah, that was
Yeah,
like
but that's like something that I thought was like made for kids and shit. That was like Cocoa Melon. I didn't think it was published in 1813.
Cocoa Melon.
That's nuts.
What? There weren't kids before.
Yeah, I know, but I'm saying I didn't expect those kids to have the same shit that I had when I was a kid. That's 200 years.
That's the point. I was kind of with him.
Thank
I was
you,
like,
man.
that's half the age of America.
Yeah, it's crazy. What are you talking about? It's not that old.
We need
Like, yeah, relatively. Like, do you imagine if I said that? Oh, that's old. He goes, that's not that old. Look at the pyramids. I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about?
You know, you bring up pyramids.
like the
man.
pyramids are older. Like, and who gives a fuck? I don't know. Like,
You know, they say the pyramids might be older than the Egyptians
Now you're talking nonsense.
I mean,
because
are you
The Egyptian
implying that they were
pyramids are older.
constructed before ancient Egypt? Is
Yes.
that what you're
The
implying?
Egyptian
Yes.
pyramids.
Who said that? That's crazy.
That's cool.
I forgot his name. Keep on talking. I'll look up his name real quick.
Yeah. While you do that,
Graham Hancock. Him and
I can't trust a guy with a cock in his name. Look for someone else. No, that's what-
Look for someone
that's fucked up. Okay.
completely disregarded him.
I'm
because of
sorry,
his
bro.
name.
Like, sorry for all the listeners who are named Gaylord or anything like that, but that too, it's not gonna fly.
Yeah, Graham Hancock says the same.
Hamcock.
Hancock. Hancock.
Okay. Okay. Like the movie.
And then the other guy who truly says it and looked up the artifacts for it. His name is. It's not that. You guys can keep on talking. Like you can.
Oh, okay.
You see, this is what I'm saying. That I had to turn on the conversation.
That's true. No, I mean you were saying something.
I know. But I'm gonna pull it up right now.
I mean, I don't know. It's just
What?
It's crazy. You know what's crazy? Williams' laptop doesn't have USB ports.
Yo, it doesn't.
That shit sucks.
You know what it is too? That the year after my laptop came out,
they put it back.
Yeah,
because everyone
and MagSafe. I was so hot.
Yeah, no, I would have been. That's why I didn't buy it.
He's ranted to me a couple times about that already.
Yeah, I was. That was the year I was gonna upgrade. I still have my laptop from 2015.
Oh, from before.
I was gonna upgrade around like 2018, 2019, which is when that one came out.
You decided not to because it had no USB ports.
Yeah, so I just bought a desktop after that, like in 2020, when the new iMac came out. Well, new at the time.
New at the time.
Yeah,
it's been working out great.
Not according to Alex.
Nah, man.
According to Alex, 2020. That was
a long time ago.
That was yesterday.
That was a long time ago. What are you talking about? That was on an old computer.
Man. How many guests have you guys had since?
A couple.
Since you?
Yeah, you guys have had quite a bit of guests. Yeah. Man, I'll be honest, none of them as funny as me though.
So I can't read his name, but he's the guy who talks about the pyramids. Ben Van. I can't read that on there. Kerwick. Kirkwick. He talks about how the pyramids were probably there before the Egyptians, most likely.
That's wild.
Because the amount of granite necessary to move would be close to impossible. Because it would have taken, like, if I'm not mistaken, the number was like 7 days a week, 24 hours would have taken like 25,000 years.
Hold on. Pause. No. But that doesn't. That's the thing. He's giving his theory, of course.
Yeah, everyone has.
But the reason why, like, for example,
from the core, they dug it up.
An example, the alien theory would then just say that's not true. An example.
So it's not about aliens. What he's saying is it could have been another civilization that did it.
I understand. I know. I understand that, but I'm saying it still doesn't change the fact that, in my opinion, at least. Or maybe I should, maybe I should.
I would give it a listen. It's pretty good.
Yeah, no, because I really fuck with history.
It's really good.
The alien theory works so well, not because of the time constraint that you just said, but also the work constraint.
That's part of the reason he doesn't say aliens. He says
another
civilization.
No.
That could also be aliens.
But even nowadays, we would struggle so much.
Like, how advanced is that civilization?
That's his argument. His argument is human history could have been reset so many times that they could have reached that pinnacle, been erased, and then come back.
Then why would ancient Egypt talk about building the pyramids? Because it's in scripture. It's in their scripture that
they could have found it there and they just continue with it.
That's possible.
That's his argument. It's not saying that they're not. He's not saying that the ancient Egyptians did nothing. Mm-hmm. He's saying they could have probably found already somewhat established and just continue to build off of it. He's saying the Sphinx, the head of the Sphinx is rebuilt. Because it's odd that it's not proportioned to the body. It's smaller. He goes, it makes sense though. Because if the head was covered, if the entire body was covered underneath the sand, there is sandstorms and all this, it erodes the head. Ancient Egyptians come along, go, hey, let's rebuild it, put a human head on it. It's a little smaller, doesn't match the body as well.
And coincidentally, the nose breaks.
Exactly.
It's pretty good. Yeah, no, because like look at the pyramids. Mm-hmm. Pyramids aren't broken. Yeah, they're a little eroded. Mm-hmm. But they're
you're saying that the nose
but coincidentally, yeah. It's a good theory.
Didn't the nose break for like other reasons though, like not natural?
Erosion as well.
Well, I mean, no one knows.
No one knows why it broke.
Yeah. The guy with his iPhone out recording wasn't there that day. Yeah. I think it's my goal to not
let me.
He said his story though.
No, I didn't.
Peter Piper picked a peck of paper. You get one story time per episode.
You
fucked it.
You messed up.
You fucked it.
No, too bad. I'm gonna tell you the story.
Oh.
But yeah, definitely check that out. What we were talking about.
What were we talking about?
It's about the pyramids, man. You don't remember the conversation we were talking about?
Got it.
Bro, good episode to watch.
Guys, I'm sorry, but we talk so much during our breaks. We talk so much.
Why you put the beer at the corner?
At one point, me and William were dogging Alex, and then when we stopped dogging him, we were like, wow, that would have been really good if we recorded it.
We did say that.
We were dogging you.
So what's the story?
Okay, these people are talking nonsense. Let me get to some actual crypto content.
Oh, it is crypto related.
Yes. So there's just trending news going on about some murder mystery that happened in Bali, May 1st, 2023. But apparently it's only trending now. This is new stuff. New news coming out. there was this couple that went to Bali. The girlfriend recently graduated. The boyfriend, crypto millionaire, had about $500 million in crypto assets. So they were both found dead the first night there. Police came in and reported it as passion crime. The woman died, strangled with her pajamas, found naked in the bathtub. The man found in the hallway.
Pause. Found naked or with her pajamas?
Found naked, strangled with her pajamas.
Oh, shit.
Okay.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
I thought like strangled with her pajamas, found naked. I'm like, what?
No, sorry.
I got it.
Sorry.
No, it's okay.
Found.
Damn.
No, she was found naked in the bathtub, strangled with her pajama. Like, they used her pajamas to strangle her.
Mm-hmm. So you got her naked and strangled her.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe she was naked. They just strangled her.
And they found the pajamas.
Yeah. The boyfriend was found in the hallway with wounds up to 20 on his back, coming from a sharp object.
20 stabs?
Presumably a broken beer bottle.
In Bali?
In Bali, yeah.
Damn. I feel like that's a very...
So,
Damn.
here's the interesting part. Police originally marked it as a passion crime.
Okay.
Murder-suicide. As in, he killed her, killed himself. How? He's got 20 marks on his back. That's the part.
Suspicious.
That's the suspicious part. So, investigation continues. They found out that the couple had multiple hotel bookings for the same night. Different locations within the city. Now, can you presume why they would have multiple hotel bookings in the same night?
Being followed. Like
Oh, I gotta give a theory?
No, I mean, William was pretty
Yeah,
on
I was
the
about
money.
to say because he said it.
William was pretty on the money. It was
If I had to give a different theory, it would have been something outlandish.
Yeah.
It would
It
have
would-
been, it would
it would
have been
be
like
throwing people off the track.
It would be exactly that, to disguise where they would be
But
going.
why wouldn't you just use fake names too?
maybe they did.
So-
They didn't say that they didn't.
You're right. I'm saying I would use fake names and have multiple
Yeah, so
bookings under different names.
Damn, having that amount of money is scary.
he had $500 million in crypto assets.
Also, I'm assuming none of these places are cheap.
No,
probably pick the most expensive.
five-star hotels.
Yeah, these are 5-star hotels,
Yeah.
heavily everything.
Mhm.
That's where I would have gone to a motel and bought it with cash.
So they went for two different reasons: celebrate the girlfriend's graduation, and for the boyfriend to go and conduct a trade. He was gonna go and sell some crypto. So something that they found out was that the balcony to the hotel does not have any. It has access, like someone could reach it, but there was no cameras pointing there. They suspect someone from a foreign money laundering group went in there and killed both of them. The boyfriend was part of that group, supposedly, and the theory right now is that he was skimming money from that group. It's a money laundering group. It's already a crime organization.
He was part of the organization.
He was part of the crime
Yeah, that
organization.
kind of makes sense. How else are you going to be a millionaire off Bitcoin?
Well, I think the expected amount of money that he
gotta
had
have crime in it.
that he had stolen was about $14 million. So he still had a lot.
Damn, you imagine bro? All right, for real? Do you imagine stealing $14 million?
Having 500 million.
Bro,
That's dumb.
how much of? Come on, man. Like I
That's
really,
dumb.
I don't get it, man.
It's pretty crazy. Yeah,
Do you think greed is built into us?
Yes.
It's got to be.
absolutely. It's like squirrels.
It's an animal instinct to
it's
be
like-
territorial
it's like-
and
it's-
wanting to get more.
I think it's a
more.
mammalian instinct. To like want to like hoard up on acid, on, like foods and assets.
I have a question. They didn't find the wallet?
So here's the thing. They suspect that one of two things. They just want to kill him, get rid of him, because the crime scene was extremely gruesome, and they wanted to do it to pose like
Yeah, threat.
to
Not
like,
for a warning.
an example.
Yeah.
Be like, you steal from us, this is what's gonna happen to you. So they did it extremely gruesomely.
So it wasn't about the money.
Another thing, they cut off his penis. They completely mutilated him.
I was having such a good day, man.
So the reason why they did that, apparently, in Eastern culture, it is like common for like thieves, like someone who has like big money debts, to when they get killed to be mutilated like that.
Fine. So they found a wallet. So did they find a
So
wallet?
they don't know if the person who went to commit the crime tried to just get the try to get the wallet out of him, like the recovery phrase out of him, or to just commit the crime and do the whole.
So they didn't find a wallet.
They didn't. The investigators did not find a wallet.
They took it.
The investigators have not found a wallet. I haven't seen anything about that.
Well, he might have not had it on him.
He might not have had it on.
Where is he? Where he left it somewhere else?
Yeah, maybe in his like main house. I feel like someone shouldn't. But like, if you got $500 million worth of crypto, you're not gonna have it on you, know.
You're not gonna have it.
Something.
You're not gonna have it all on one place.
Something, yeah.
You
And
have
he-
something
well,
to do the trade.
He's going
But
to do a
honest-
trade.
well,
Exactly.
yeah.
He's going to do a trade. He needs to have something to trade. I'm
Mhm.
assuming he would have had a laptop there. Assuming he would have at least one wallet with at least the
Yeah.
thing he is going to
Something.
trade.
Exactly.
I'll tell you what he didn't have there is
His penis.
Yeah, pretty
Facts.
much.
That's
So
fucked up.
yeah, so that's like trending.
But there's a bunch of weird ones. There's another one that happened in a helicopter. That this guy went. I forgot where it was. He went on a ride on a helicopter. He was also I think it was a Russian crypto millionaire.
Oh yeah, I heard about that.
And then his helicopter ended up like sinking, like crashing into the water, and he drowned or was some other crazy theory.
Wasn't that around the same time as the dude of this?
Another one?
But it was a plane.
Yeah,
The dude I'm talking about. He was the leader of that military group that works for Russia. a lot.
No, mine is older than that. You're talking about the Wagner group.
Well, it's funny because I found out about that helicopter one of the crypto and stuff similar
The same
around the
time?
time
No.
as the
No,
Wagner group.
mine's
one.
older.
Yeah, I remember William.
I brought it up on an episode.
Yeah, I remember William talking about it a while ago.
No, I found out about it that
Prigozhin.
late then.
So
I remember it being like weeks apart.
nah,
So maybe I'm
nah,
tripping.
it's much older. Prigozhin got iced out, man.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean, he tried-
You should tell the people who are uninformed in the audience. What
We've
you're
talked
talking
about Prigozhin before too.
Well, yeah, but they're not gonna watch every episode. So
You're-
you should.
okay,
let-
you're right.
I know what it is.
So
Just a clip.
Prigozhin used to run the Wagner group, which is Russia's like mercenary
Yeah.
task force that through a small. He was saying people were saying it was a coup that they were going to Moscow. He then later on said it wasn't that. That was something else.
A
then-
military parade.
A military parade, and Putin didn't really do much immediately. Then a couple months later, his plane crashes.
Oh, he died. That's news to me. That's news to me. When did that happen?
Like 2 weeks ago.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Okay.
What?
A lot of people say he's not dead.
Also, do because
This isn't
Russia's
here's the
confirming
thing.
it.
This isn't a guy. Like, I don't know how else to put it, but this isn't a guy who just dies from a plane falling from the sky. That's kind of nuts.
Well,
Very-
it was shot down though. It wasn't like a regular crash. I believe. I think it was shot down. No.
What?
It's a
For it to be
plane
shot
accident.
down,
it was
that
like a
means, like-
plane accident.
For it to be shot down, that means that he had to, like,
if someone shot down that plane, that's like an act of war.
yeah, cross some
Not if it was Russia
He was-
itself. Not if it was
Check
Putin
it out.
putting a knife.
So
Check
then-
it out.
so then
'cause
Russia
I'm
would have
almost
to-
certain that it just fell.
That's actually pretty crazy.
They said it was a plane accident, which is nuts. Like, I don't know. I'm not much of a conspiracy guy. I'll be real, but it's just that sometimes things just don't really make that much sense.
I think, yeah, things don't add up.
Could have been shot down. I could have sworn it was just an accident, quote unquote.
Yeah, it's just like the coincidence of that.
Really, it's gonna be a coincidence that the guy who threw a coup against Putin was just let to be
But it
alive.
doesn't change the fact that his organization is still under Russia. So it'd be weird that it was him. Also, it was never confirmed that it was him that threw the coup. It was,
It was
what it was theorized was the group doing it, but it's not necessarily him.
Also true, but okay.
I remember when that
Stop.
news was coming out, and I was like, this is
That's nuts.
crazy. Yeah, but I think what happened was that Russia, like parliament or like essentially like the government wanted to send.
You see, may have been,
Yeah,
but like it's pretty much like as of now, there's no proof that it was shot. It was just like, it fell from the sky. I'm like, yeah, fat chance, bro.
It fell from the sky.
Yeah, they're
But
acting
they
like
don't
they're acting like it was a Southwest flight.
They don't say. They don't say what happened to it.
It's not a Southwest flight, bro.
That's
There was an important man on there. There's no way.
Yeah, they definitely know what happened. With
Who knows? Maybe it was just a deal for him. Like, hey man, just disappear, get out of the headlines of the news, just like die publicly, and we'll set you up. Something like that. It's something like pretty easy to do.
Yeah, especially if you have a whole
country backing you.
Yeah.
I would first believe.
It says cause stone clear.
I would first believe that he struck a deal with Russia rather than Russia wanted to kill him.
Yeah.
I don't know. That's just.
Both are possible.
One that's probably not the cause is that it was an actual accident. That's for sure.
Yeah, an actual accident.
I don't know. Like, that's just weird, man. But like, planes
crazy.
do fall,
But rarely.
So
yeah.
So you think? I guess maybe.
You imagine something like
he
got eaten by a shark. He went swimming.
So you
like,
think,
dude?
What do you think? So you think Putin was like, hey, let's make this deal. You get out the way. You give me the group. I take control of it. That's what he wants. Putin wants it back under his control. That's what last thing I heard was.
Honestly, it's even hard for me to formulate an opinion on this because like I just like this is the kind of thing where I hear about it. I go like, all right, I have my own little opinion that's like pretty uneducated, which is that man didn't die. Like what? It's just that like it just doesn't seem like
it's a lot.
Probable. Yeah.
I think they did kill him. I think Putin would ice him out.
Maybe. I don't know.
If Putin speculates he did do the coup or feels that he did, I don't see why he wouldn't. I guess up to Putin's.
So what I don't remember right now is why the coup stopped. Like
because allegedly there wasn't even a coup.
Allegedly,
like,
yeah, I understand that. That's a very.
I don't know. Then it's too
because they were marching towards Moscow.
Yeah, straight to the Kremlin.
Straight to the Kremlin.
They were like on the line of Moscow. It was incredible.
But like, they weren't far at all.
But then
it looked scary. But
then they pulled back.
Like, yeah.
Also, what's crazy is people wanted him to win.
Putin?
No.
Prigozhin. And it's like everyone. It made me think. I'm like, do you think he's any better?
I mean, when.
Hey, I support Ukraine.
You support Ukraine?
I support
Ukraine.
I'm with Ukraine.
U.S. taxpayers do be supporting Ukraine.
I don't pay taxes, man. It's all right. The IRS doesn't watch this.
Yeah, right.
And if you do, you can't find me.
Yeah, this guy.
I guess
I'm not scared of the IRS. IRS isn't scary.
They got guns now.
They got what?
They got what?
They got guns.
They got ninjas, is what they got.
They need ninjas.
They put I don't know if you guys saw that. They put so much money.
800 million.
Yeah, so much money into the IRS just so they can get and collect more money. Yep. That's crazy. I mean, you know what $800 million can do? Give free food to all children across the United States for lunch for like to support that
for like 2 years.
For like a while.
No, several years.
For like
I don't know.
Several years.
I don't know. Talking shit.
All public schools. But yeah, it's.
There's a lot of things we can do with money.
Man,
with the amount of money we give out and spend.
Hey, but we have a really good military. Thank God we have all those warships, those planes. To protect us.
I don't know if he's being sarcastic or not.
No, I mean,
we do need those to protect us because we owe a lot of money to a lot of people.
Especially when those nuclear warheads come and fall on us. I had a dream about that, man. That was crazy.
That's a wild one to have.
And it felt real. Like those dreams that feel real.
Yeah, that's your other life living that.
It fell in downtown Miami specifically.
That's crazy. Who sent it?
Came from Cuba.
Yeah, I was about to say that was Cuban.
It was
came from Cuba.
You think Cuba? You think we were like Cuba? Throw a nuke that
There's
fast?
no nuclear warheads in Cuba anymore.
That you know of?
No, allegedly.
You been there? Oh, allegedly. Okay.
Allegedly.
Well, the rebuilding.
It's because Russia's pretty much cut most ties with Cuba.
But no, I think China's rebuilding some of its bases on there.
Yeah, I know, but
China's in communication.
To have warheads in there, that's a big fuck you to the U.S.
I'm gonna be honest.
It's another Cold War, and that's not gonna happen.
Yeah, but that's you just brought up the Ukraine thing. That's kind of the reason why Putin attacked too.
Ukraine because they were
going to become part of NATO, and Putin said, "I don't want that. You're too close to my border." He's a bad guy for doing it, but it's like I'm certain we're putting missiles in Cuba. I'm sure America was like, "No, you not. We're invading Cuba too then."
So that's
we should have annexed them when we had the chance.
I don't know what that means.
Like add them to the.
What we did in Puerto Rico.
Yeah.
Oh, 100%. I agree.
I don't know why they haven't.
I would have
done
still
that.
been in Cuba. I would still be in Cuba then.
Damn.
It was like they got me out of my home country.
I would have never made it out.
I would have never. I would still be Cuban. I would have. Yeah.
No, yeah, but man, it's just that I don't know if you guys know the context of that time, but we were like already being titled by the whole planet and our own country, like inside our own country. There was a huge turmoil in us being very imperialistic.
Yep.
Like
We were taking over too
like
much.
borderline, like the English, you know, that were just they were like, I got a property here.
Yeah, but now we just have thousands of bases all around.
Yeah, we still got Hawaii though.
What are you talking about?
I think America's last.
Well, I
conquest,
mean, technically, we annexed Hawaii and then made it a state.
Mm-hmm.
our
so-
last
but,
conquest
like-
should have been Cuba, in my opinion. I would have been cool with that.
51
Our last
51
one?
Conquest.
51
that's
states.
funny. I mean, technically, that was what made us stop the conquest. Cuba. That was like where we drew the line.
They were like, we don't want this broke ass country.
Ironically, you know, because
They're like-
Cuba's closer to the U.S. than Hawaii and Puerto Rico and
Yeah,
Alaska.
That's pretty crazy.
And Alaska.
Yeah, it's the closest island.
It's crazy.
And they were like, we're good here.
Yeah.
They
It
just
would have made such a nice vacation too.
Man,
place is so
90 miles from Key West.
Yeah.
dog, I can assure you they would have been building a bridge to it to drive.
I would assure you they would have also killed the natural wildlife by now.
Well, that's so now that you bring that up, that's part of the reason why ocean biologists love Cuba.
Yeah.
It's because it's so undisturbed.
Really?
By people.
For context, guys, Cuba is like all the boats are like wooden. You know,
Are made out
like
of wood.
there's not a lot of oil. Obviously, there's not like it's not
there is, but not,
overfished.
it's not. Yeah.
It's because there's not as many people with boats. If you come here to Florida, you'll see everyone's got a boat. Like in South Florida,
Everyone and their
specifically.
grandmother.
Yeah, when you-
and boats are mixed match.
When you go out to anywhere in the shore, you will see boats like off the shore of anywhere in South Florida. You're gonna see boats somewhere.
Yep.
In Cuba, it's definitely not like that. Most boats you'll be seeing are just like kind of rotting away.
with
near the
like
bay. Yeah.
very little overfishing because there just isn't a lot.
Yeah.
But it's crazy amount of wildlife. There's I remember seeing Shark Week once when it first came out. One of that episode in particular, and it was like this is one of the only places where they had like this an absorbent amount of longfin mancos. They're so like rare everywhere else around the world, but they just had like an abundance of those in Cuba and like of other species.
That's incredible. Also, the size that the fish grow over there.
Huge, like
Really?
these longfin mancos are humongous.
You'll be convinced that those fish are like from Skull Island, like from King Kong or some shit.
Yeah.
Wow.
Where like everything is bigger, it's an untouched land, whatever. That's
Same
Cuba,
idea
dude.
with
That's Cuba.
their wildlife in
Yeah.
the water.
It's funny though. You know what is overfished over there? All the lakes, rivers, stuff like that. Barely
Right.
got fish.
But why don't you just fish the ocean then?
Because the
Because in
majority.
the ocean, it requires you to go out. A lot of the, like for example, like if you go to the shore in Cuba,
Yeah.
It's
where it's more populated, like Havana, for example, it's very hard to catch fish.
But you go 4 miles out.
Usually, yeah, they'll use like wheels
Mhm.
from trucks and stuff, like to have them like to build floaties and
Yeah.
stuff, and they'll use that, go out, like hold on to it with a rod and reel and just fish like that,
And
and that's how they
really?
catch fish.
I
Yeah.
believe that.
A lot of people don't have, like I said, they don't have boats.
Yeah.
So how do you overfish like that?
You can't. It's all makeshift too for the
Yeah.
most part.
And it's funny because despite all the regulations and stuff like that, they're just so poor on resources. You know,
Yeah. It's crazy.
We talked so much about crypto this episode.
Moment of silence.
did we?
Yeah,
I don't know. I mean, I'm not here normally for episodes, so I don't know how much you guys talk about crypto. that
Some
much.
episodes are more than others.
Some episodes you guys just eat shit. Let me tell you.
Just talk everything
you.
besides crypto.
Yeah, there's a lot of sometimes.
There's a lot. There's a
lot of sometimes instead of
emphasis on the
crypto.
sometimes.
Trust me, we're working on it.
Yeah.
Want to wrap up? Because
Yeah.
this camera's about to go off.
You
We'll
got
have you
you
again
got you
with
got
more
yeah,
drinking.
yeah, for sure. Well,
We'll have you again with zero drinking.
I was just have him again. There's no drinking necessary.
No, it was like unfunctional. Like,
William likes me when I drink a lot. He enjoyed me that night that I was. Very,
I don't
very
remember.
drunk.
For sure.
You were having fun.
Them
dude.
enjoying
I
each
know I
other.
was, you know.
Them enjoying
I
each
was
other's
lit.
company is kind of a rarity.
That's kind of fucked up thing for you to say.
Yeah, it's always a pleasant sight. I'm kidding.
What language is on your shirt?
A language.
What language is on your shirt?
I don't know.
What if you were to guess?
Japanese.
Swine.
Kanji.
Swine.
Swine.
Yeah.
Is that what it's called?
You're a swine. Wrap up.
Oh,
It's gonna turn off.
this guy. Okay.
Wrap up. I'll let you do the honors.
Yeah, I'll see you guys in the future. You guys will see them next week.
Like, subscribe,
Follow,
share,
share,
notification.
comment. Thank you for watching
It's been another week.
of Sometimes Crypto,
The Unscripted.
Crypto Podcast.